in even more ways. Close. Oh, it started, but I can't see. Oh, duh. All right, so cool. So anyways, this is my first live, so bear with me. I'm not in the same place where I usually am. So I wanted to do a quick update. So hopefully my audio is good and you can hear me. I'm in a hotel right now. We're on vacation and I ended up taking my Mounjaro shot yesterday. I technically could have brought it with me on vacation and it would have been fine. The pen would have been fine, but I just chose I chose just to take it the day earlier since I usually do my shot today on Sunday, but I wanted to have my editing or anything like that with me. So I just wanted to go into there. So last week, I'm just gonna get into my weigh-in update. So last week, I finally hit 50 pounds down from when I started Mounjaro. So that was awesome. And I wasn't expecting much because sometimes when you have if you're also on Mounjaro, I've noticed that when you have those big losses one week, it's very likely that you're not going to get another big loss, or it might be a little bit less. That's just what I've noticed. So anyways, last week I was 248.6 and that was a loss of 3.4 pounds. So that was freaking awesome. And then this week I also lost, it was 2 pounds that I lost. So I'm 246.6 and my new total is 54.3. So I just can't believe after 50, it just sounds so amazing. So I'm really happy about that. I'm a little bit nervous because this is my first live and I don't know, it's a little bit different than talking to the camera, editing, and then putting out a video that you know what it's gonna look like or what you're saying. So I wanted to share my update here. I hope you're having a great week also. We're actually on vacation in Albany and we're gonna kind of tour the state a little bit. So today was our first day out. So I already hit my, how many steps did we get?
Over 10,000.
Over 10,000 steps. So I'm happy with that. I think this is going to be a big walking trip. So there's going to be a lot of walking. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm going to be sharing my update, my weigh-in on Sunday. I think we're going to get back on Tuesday. So actually I may not share that until Tuesday or after. Maybe I'll do another quick update. So I'm excited for that. I know that I shared in my last video if we were gonna see fall leaves or not, and we lucked out that there is still fall leaves here, and we're just in one area right now, so we're gonna move around a little bit and we'll see what we can see, but I have a really good feeling about it because I'm seeing bright yellow leaves, orange, bright reds, and we're not used to that at all. We're just used to the palm trees and kind of maybe brown leaves sometimes. So you know what's weird, if there's anybody in here, thank you so much for watching. I can't see, oh wait, I can't see anything. Wait. Oh, hi, JC Calamity Jane. I'm sorry, I'm getting used to the comments here. I think I'm gonna be able to see them now. But hi, welcome so much if you're here. I really appreciate you being here. Let me see if I could see messages or anything like that. And also, so continuing on with the vacation right now so far, it's our first day and I think the low is 30 something and I get cold in Florida like 70 something, sometimes low 80s. So it's a very different, we thankfully brought some gloves. Hi Mabel, thank you so much for being here. I do see the messages when they come in, so I'm gonna try to pay attention to that. But I'm having a really good time. It's a different scene. So, I wanted to talk about, so when you're on vacation, obviously you're away from the food that you've prepared, and usually what I'm eating usually during the week is, just my groceries basically, and I don't really go out so much. Me and my boyfriend's here in the room. If I end up talking to anybody, asking any questions, he's here right now. But as for food, I'm not really looking to restrict so much, but I think if there's a treat or something that I want to get, I'll probably get that if I want, depending on what it is. But so far, as in, I've mentioned that if I go to a restaurant, I'll get, instead of fries, I'll get a different side. So I've been doing that. So that's not going to change. I forgot what I got today. I'm going to share in a video kind of what we had during vacation. I think that's interesting to share, when you're out and about and stuff like that. I forgot what we had today. I think just sandwiches and stuff. And this morning for breakfast, I had avocado and egg and stuff like that. So that was really good. And again, it's going to be a lot of walking this vacation. So I don't know what to expect when we get back. I was talking to my boyfriend, and I think it's either going to be staying the same or maybe a loss. I'm not sure about a game, but before if you are, what was I going to say? Before I was diagnosed with lipodema, I do have lipodema. Before I was diagnosed, we went on a trip to North Carolina, and I noticed after a flight, thank you, Mabel. I will. I'm really excited to be here. I appreciate that. Mabel said, enjoy your vacation. I know on the live, I don't have a setup where you can see the comments. So that was her comment. What was I saying?
About walking a lot and eating not the right foods. And
I think I was saying, oh no, I forgot. So if you watch any of my videos, you'll notice that I have a lot of cuts, and I get distracted so easily. If you've ever seen the movie, what is that, Finding Nemo? I feel like Dory a lot of the times, where I get distracted and then I have no idea what I was saying before that. So if you see cuts in any of my other videos that I edit, that may be why. Dang, now I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Dang. Oh no.
you can tell what we're doing tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow we are going to a really nice preserve that's nearby. It's gonna be, I think there's gonna be waterfalls, maybe a bridge, and some nice scenes. So we're gonna see a lot of nice landscape, and I do plan on sharing a video of this kind of compiled of our vacation. Oh, and today, part of our day today was visiting the USS Slater, and that was a warship from World War II, and it's been preserved so well. We had such a great guide. His name was Greg. He was so knowledgeable, and we paid to do a really in-depth tour. It was very, very interesting. A lot of artifacts. They even had people donate some of the original, like their uniforms, some of the artifacts from, like shells, and we got to operate a lot of some of the equipment there. It was very interesting. I'm going to share some pictures or something maybe in the posts. Oh, I just saw someone said hi. Is that? Ooh, Diana. Hi, Diana. Thank you so much for being here. I was just doing an update. I did my weigh-in update. So it was another loss this week, and I will update for next week also when I get back. Probably not on Sunday though. It might be another live because I won't be able to edit in time, but I'll either do a post or something like that. I just want to keep up with everything. So I wanted to pop on here and say hi. And I hope you're all having a great week. If you're also on a journey, I hope it's going well so far this week. But today was really great. We did so much walking. Sorry, I got a message up here. Okay. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. It feels really good. And actually, I took a picture of, so if you've been on a weight loss journey and if you've been traveling or anything like that, I can't tell you how great it was to be on the plane, and I was able to sit in my seat and not spill into the next seat. I wasn't sitting like this the whole time. That was really nice. And I'm gonna share, I have a picture or a video of the seatbelt. I remember when I took my last trip, I think, when did we go to North Carolina? Maybe 2 years ago or 1 year ago?
I would say I'd say a year ago, I would say.
Yeah, a year ago we were near North Carolina, and I was at the end of the seatbelt. It was very difficult to do, and that was not fun. That's never fun to be at the end of the seatbelt, and I felt so uncomfortable, and I definitely was, it's me and Mike traveling, so obviously I can lean more on his side, but that's still not comfortable. But obviously there's another person on the other side, so you don't want to be a burden on someone else. So that was really nice. The guy next to me, he was really nice, but I didn't have to worry about intruding on his comforts also. So that was an amazing thing to be able to sit in a seat like that and have room. I can't tell you how nice that was. And I had a good amount of seatbelt left. So I'm going to share that when I edit up a little video and update there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I had anything else I wanted to share, but I'm having a really good time, and I'm going to edit up an update for the video. If you've seen any of my past videos, I also do the Mounjaro videos since I started, and I also do kind of trails in South Florida where we live, and any vacations we do. I like to kind of edit them up so that we have something to look back at other than photos. It's just something fun that I like to do. So I'm gonna edit something up for this trip as well. But yeah, I hope you're having a great weekend. So everybody that's here, I really appreciate it, and I will catch up with you guys later. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Oh, hi, Grace. I was just ending because I didn't have anything else to talk about, but I'm on a trip right now, and I shared my weigh-in and some cool things that we are doing, and I fit better in my plane seat, and that was a big deal for me. Thank you. We're in, Grace is asking where we are, and we're in Albany, and we're going to be touring and kind of working our way down to New York City. It's going to be a longer trip, so I'll update from here. Yeah, I'm excited. I know I mentioned that I was looking forward to seeing the fall leaves, and they are here, so we're going to be enjoying that and kind of touring around. So I'm excited about that. And I will share some pictures, and I'll edit up a video and everything if anybody's interested. Actually, yeah, we went to, Grace is asking if there was any fun eats today, and we did have breakfast at, okay, our first hotel this morning. They said that we were gonna, I thought it said free breakfast, which, is always cool to have like a hotel where you can easily just like get your breakfast and kind of pick and choose what you want, and it's part of what you paid for. We do have that today. We changed hotels. We only stayed in that one for 1 day. Losing at Grace, you take the best nature photos. Thank you. I really love nature, and it's definitely a passion. And today I was missing my camera so much. because I can kind of zoom in and see birds and things like that. We saw a lot of cool nature today, some new birds that I've never seen before in person, and it's just beautiful here. So anybody living in Albany or New York area, you got some great stuff out here, some great air, and the water is so clean and nice. Thank you, Grace. Grace says, like, hit the like button. I do appreciate everybody being here, so thank you so much. I know this was so last minute. I didn't plan it out because I didn't know what time we would be finishing up today. I think all we have to do now is we're like showered and done for the day, and we're just gonna have some dinner. So yeah, I just wanted to update here. So I think that's it for now, and I'm gonna be heading out. I think we're gonna have dinner. Grace says, "Did you take your shot on vacation?" I did mention that but that's fine. I took my shot yesterday, and usually I take it on Sunday. Today is Sunday. I usually take it Sunday, and I took it yesterday before we left. I waited till like the last minute. I technically could have brought my pen, no problem. And I see people saying that you don't have to refrigerate it, like it can stay out for a while. But oh, no problem. I don't mind catching up at all. I know this was so last minute, but thank you so much for being here. I just didn't want to, I was kind of anxious because I have more bags than usual, and I didn't want to, I don't know, I felt anxious. I'm a very bad flyer. I think this was my first flight where I didn't totally crush Mike's hands to death. My boyfriend's here, and usually I'm like clenching his hands anytime. Hi, Lydia. Thank you. Yes, I'm excited for the losses. Very thankful that everything's going so well. I'm excited. So now to catch anyone up, I had a loss this week. So my total now is 54.3 pounds down total from starting Mounjaro. And then I forgot how much it would be from my highest weight, but I think it's 80 plus.
So you're at 330.
My highest was 330 pounds, yes.
And you're at 254.
And I'm at two. This week I'm at 246.6.
That's almost 84 pounds.
Almost 84 pounds from my highest weight. And sincerely, thank you so much, Grace. I appreciate it. It feels so good, and just fitting into my seat and not intruding on my neighbor, just sitting comfortably means so much. And that I know that that's not the only place. If you've ever been to theater shows, their seats are usually so tiny. Grace says, does your boyfriend feel any different eating out now that you've had that you've started GLP-1? Do you notice anything different or feel from I guess when I started GLP-1?
I noticed a lot right from the get-go. When we were down 20, I could tell right off the bat.
I definitely leave more food on my plate, like if it's some like extra crust or bread or something that I don't like, that you don't enjoy eating or need. I just used to finish it anyways, like just to eat it. I would do that. I would finish everything on my plate just because it was there. And now I notice that I'm a little bit more picky if I don't want to eat that like crust, or if that bread's not like, if it doesn't have any meat on it anymore, I don't need to eat it. I think I missed something. Oh, live chat, all visible chats. Oh my God, I feel so silly. There's a button that says to see all of the live chats, and I'm like, yeah, of course I want to see all of them.
This is your first live.
Yes, this is my first live, so.
This is an impromptu live that you're doing.
Mm-hmm. So. Wait. Top chats. Oh, I'm still not seeing all of them. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you want to like the video, that would be awesome. I really appreciate it. Diana says, I was on a stall for a few weeks and just lost 3 pounds. Oh my God, the 3 pounds in a week, that's awesome. Those are like the big numbers, I think. 3 pound loss, that's great. And Diana, you must be feeling really great also. Yeah, Diana, if you have any tips on breaking a stall, yeah, you could leave those. That's always appreciated, because those stalls, you know, you kind of start wondering if there's something you can do. Thank you, Lisa. You're new to watching the videos. I really appreciate you being here, and I'm really glad everybody who says that they enjoy the videos, I really appreciate that, because I do like sharing the videos. I enjoy editing, and I'm a creative person, and I've found like a creative outlet when editing. So if you enjoy the videos, I really appreciate that, and thank you for letting me know. When I get back, there are some videos that I want to make, and I've mentioned, I think in my last video, about loose skin particularly, and I don't know if this is going to be what's it called when you're the lesser to have an opinion about something, unpopular opinion. But on YouTube, the way things are, you just see like all these ads, right? And you see like everyone's trying to sell you stuff, everyone's trying to, you know, promote something. And I don't think that's necessarily bad. I really appreciate, there's so many things that people have shared that are so useful. Particularly, I don't know if anybody's doing ads for Mag07, but just people sharing products. I never would have found Mag07, which is something that helps relieve constipation. I never would have found that if people didn't suggest it. But I've kind of kept myself from sharing particular things because I don't want to be like, I'm trying to sell you something. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything, but I do want to make a video about things that I've found personally that have helped me or that I like. I don't think any particular cream is going to help with loose skin or things like that. But over here, I do have like a lotion that I use on my arms, the particular places where I know that I will have loose skin, or I don't think it's necessarily something like any kind of lotion or cream is going to help tighten your skin or anything like that. But I do think that moisturizing helps. So I do have a cream that I use under my chin and on my arms here, and it's like a tightening cream, but which feels kind of gimmicky to me personally. So I wouldn't want to be like, here's this lotion, it's tightening cream, but I wouldn't say that it necessarily, you know, tightens your skin, because I personally don't think that anything does that. But does it help? Maybe it does. But I kind of want to share a video like that. If anybody's interested, let me know. But I want to share some of the products that I think have helped. And I think I missed some comments, so sorry. Do you see the comments, or you're not?
I can go on there and take a look. Thing, yeah.
I feel bad because I feel like I'm missing stuff. So sorry if I'm...
Hold on, guys.
Mike is going to help me. He's going to see.
Okay.
Lisa,
so
I think...
So Losing It Grays says, quick question, Jenny, are you still staying on 5 milligrams?
Oh yeah, my dosage that I'm on right now, I'm still on 5 milligrams. I don't want to change because my suppression is good, and my food noise is good. And I feel like even when I was on that, I would technically call myself on a stall. I was staying the same for 2 or 3 weeks, I would say. I'm gonna go back and check, but I was kind of staying the same a bit, and I stuck it out, and now it's kind of back to I'm back to losing. And I don't know if there was something that I was doing that was keeping me. I did work a little bit harder with my workouts recently, and that maybe helped kick things into gear. But I just wanted to stay with it because my suppression and my food noise was good, and I wanted to keep editing to see if maybe something would help that, or it would just go, you know.
She also says, do tell what's the lotion fighting wings over here, or the emoji.
Yeah. So the lotion, it was from Trader Joe's. I wish I had a picture or something. I didn't bring it on vacation because it's like in a pretty big bottle. It's a yellow and orange bottle, and I think it's called tightening lotion or something like that. Toning.
You said it was, where'd you get it from?
Trader
I
Joe's.
can try to look it up for you.
Yeah, I got it. Honestly, I got this lotion before I started Mounjaro, so maybe in May this year, and I am just finishing it. And I wanted to wait until I finished it to kind of share it because I didn't want to just, say that this is like a good lotion that I like, but I would repurchase it because I do like it.
And it was a what container exactly?
It was yellow and orange, like a yellow and orange.
Yellow and orange.
Like tube container. I don't have one with me like it, but
Well, I'm on the Trader Joe's website, and
it's from May. Anybody that goes to Trader Joe's, I feel like they have such great products, but they switch things out so much that it's hard to find the same thing again.
There's what's called a firming body butter.
Firming body butter, maybe that's it.
Is that? I mean, that's from what I can tell.
I think firming body lotion. Sorry.
And then Lisa Walker says, I think it would be helpful. And then JC Calamity Jane says, I'm still 5.0 milligrams as well, 15 overall.
I'm moving to where Mike is, so.
Oh, I'm camera shy.
I'm not going to show Mike. He's not
shy.
camera ready right now.
No, I'm not. Clearly not. No, you might lose viewers real quick if you show me one. we don't want that. Diana,
you're on 7.5. That, I think that's the next one after what I'm on. So that's good. I hope that's going well for you, Diana. I hope 7.5 is going well. And it sounds like it is because you just lost 3 pounds. I think that's what you said.
Oh, no way, Mike. Grace, trust me, you do not want to see me right now. Okay, we don't want to get Jenny banned from YouTube right now. It'll be a crime to all our subscribers. I can't be responsible for that.
We just showered, so
yeah, put 2 and 2 together, and
yeah.
And so Grace asking Diana, how long is she?
Yeah, Diana, how long have you been on your dose that you're on?
That's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't been part of a live stream. This is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not even part of it. I'm just taking questions. We're taking questions.
Yeah, it's relaxing. It's nice.
Is. Most definitely is. The day we've had today, we can definitely lose a little while relaxing.
I know. Sorry if I'm yawning. I feel like we woke up.
3 weeks. So it's that kind of channel. Just well.
Don't tell YouTube.
Down low. Nobody has to know.
Yeah, no.
Diana's been on for 3 weeks, 7.5. Okay.
Wait, what?
Diana said she's been on 7.5 for 3 weeks.
Okay, so it's a newer to you. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we're in that transition period.
Yeah. I'm nervous for like food noise or anything like that to come up, but that's probably when I would change. JC Calamity.
Seen and unseen spouses are a key feature on these lives. This is very true.
Yeah, he's helping me read.
And the one scene that people want to see is you right now. So I'm just saying.
No, they
That's
want to see you. I see.
I'm,
I see people want to see you.
I feel like the Hunchback of Notre Dame is just like
He just,
I
yeah.
am deformed and I am ugly.
No, no. I'm
Uh,
missing things. Oh no.
Losing Aunt Grace says, Diana, that's awesome. I was on 7.5 for three
Mm-hmm.
months. It was good to me overall, but I did stall it eventually. And Diana says it's helping with food noise. That's important.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
The food noise
that's
is
yeah.
such a big thing. I'm honestly, it makes me kind of nervous, thinking that, like, if the medicine stops working, I know I've heard that from some people.
Losing
Jenna, I think you made a lot of excellent changes. Wait, I missed
yeah.
it. Like disappeared.
It's a it says Jenny, I made a lot of excellent changes when your loss slowed a little bit. Applause.
Thank you. I tried. I will say I was maybe a little bit nervous to move up, but I also didn't want to rush it. So I appreciate that.
My doctors kept me on each dose 3 months to help with side effects, said Diana. 3 months.
Yeah, that's a really good. I think a lot of the people that I hear, and Diana, I know you've mentioned some things about you talking to your doctor and things like that. If you have good communication with your doctor, that's such a big thing. I will say I don't really talk to my doctor as much. We kind of have like a, a non back and forth. I don't really check in with her as much as maybe I could.
Losing Grace says, "What's quick question? What's your weekly average, Jenny?"
A weekly average. Oh, wait, cancel.
Weekly average. Well, I mean, I guess it varies, right? Because I mean, 1 week you lose like 4 pounds, and 1 week you lose
Oh, my weekly
two.
average for loss.
Yeah, I'd say like
Yeah, I don't know. I would say recently maybe closer to a pound or 2 pounds because it's been a little bit slower. And this week and I think the last week it kind of ramped up a little bit, and it might have been working out more. I will mention something. Since I have the lipodema, and I don't know if it's for anything else, I have the type 2 diabetes, lipodema, PCOS. When I eat carbs, I I really don't do as well as when I do lower carbs, and mostly I'm talking about bread. Um, I usually eat those Arnold's flatbreads, and this past 2 or 3 weeks I kind of stopped eating those, and I shared that I was eating those egg wraps for my sandwiches or wraps or anything like that. I was using those instead, and I do find that when I don't have bread, particularly for me, my body reacts better to having losses. So I don't know. I think that might be just, you know, I don't know. I think that that's how it is for me. I wouldn't say like to tell anybody to not eat bread if,
she just says, Losing Grace says, "Can you share how you
can
got your
oh,
lipedema
sorry, babe.
diagnosis?"
Can you share can I share how I got my lipodema
Yeah.
diagnosis? Before I started Manjaro, literally the time when I went to the doctor and she suggested taking Manjaro, she also told me, because I had a little bit of a complaint. Mike and I were on a trail and we were walking, and my legs felt this numbness, like on my top, um, the top thigh, and it was going numb, and it did not feel good, and I had to go to the doctor. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to the doctor in a few days. I need to talk to someone about this. And it really made me nervous. And my doctor mentioned, sorry, I'm like cold, so if I'm shivering or like talking weird, and they mentioned that that was from that. So that was from my lipedema. And since then, since starting Manjaro, it's helped me with inflammation, and it's helped me with that. I haven't really had that numb feeling, those feelings that I had with the lipedema. I haven't really had those. So that this medicine has also helped me with this hugely, like so much. And that was such a uncomfortable feeling at the time. So my doctor just let me know that I think it was stage 2. There's different stages of lymphedema, and she told me that it was from that, because there were a few things that I also told her that she narrowed it down to let me know. She also let me know that I guess the only way to fix it is, actually, you know what, I'm not going to say this because I don't know if it's correct, because I looked it up and I don't know if that was right, so I'm not going to say what.
Jane says higher glycemic carbs will take a bit longer to digest.
Yeah.
Diana says I am the same. I do better less bread.
Yeah,
And
less bread.
she says I got to go. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you, Diana, for stopping
Yeah,
in.
thank you for coming. It was so last minute, so thank you for anybody who's here. I really appreciate it.
And Calamity, Jane says just look for high protein carbs or carbs with lower glycemic index, like berries, etc.
Yeah, berries, lower glycemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. I think so. I think we're gonna head out. I'm getting really cold. I don't know what temperature it is right now, but I'm kind of like shivering.
I can tell you right now.
But I think we're gonna head out. So thank you for being here.
Currently 44 degrees.
Yeah, it's 44. We don't have any kind of air or
No, it's supposed
anything
to be
on. We're gonna put the heat on and stay warm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a low of 33 tonight. So it's not. We're not in South Florida anymore.
Yeah,
Tilda.
we're used to the South Florida weather and everything. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for being here, and I will catch up with you guys later. I really appreciate you. Mounjaro, a little thanks, Jenny. This was awesome. I appreciate it, Grace. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, and thank you so much for stopping in, and it was a pleasure reading comments and questions tonight.
Yeah, thank you for reading.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your night. Stay warm, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Yes, on the flip side.
Adios.
Now I have to try and figure out how to stop this.
Isn't it the X-Men in the corner?
Maybe. Bye, guys. Thank you. And